Today we're trying out the third-person camera. Just gonna clean up some streams. So today we are streaming with a bit more chill background music, and we only have the in-game sounds from the game, so hopefully the hectic battle music and stuff like that will be limited this time. I've also turned off Steam, so my B button should work in the game now. So yeah, the latest Battle Arts mod has added some new stuff. We still have about 33 mods installed. The things we added were an arena fill, and that helps you. If you don't like the voxel battle scene, you can basically turn it on and it will be white, and you can still control the camera and compositions of the animated sprites, but yeah, it is just for the people who want a clean battle scene without falling back to the ROM sprites of the OG battle mode. And then we can decide if we want unlit sprites to see them better in certain environments, or we can keep them shaded by the shadows of the sun. I'll showcase the shaded ones today. And then we also have a text box fill. So if you would like the text box to be a little bit easier to read, it's going to look something like this. So we're playing with the Wilds of Kanto, Kanto Ascendant. These two mods changed the game quite a bit. So this is the default battle camera, but you can also use the mouse to look around, compose the battle as you like. And the attacks will now be centered on the target, where they are in the world. Previously they could miss them, I suppose. Gust, that's a new one. I think it might be coming from Yellow Legacy. It also makes Gust a flying type move. So we go talk to Abra here. It's gonna be a flying move. We get the same type attack bonus. So let me quickly check on the streams. Post it in the Discord. Twitch? Is it going on Twitch too? Yes, okay. I'll keep the Twitch chat on the YouTube, just to see how many people are in here, but we have one person watching right now, so welcome to the stream. We just started. We can now control the battle cameras. I'm not hearing the chill music, but some people were complaining last time that it was kind of doubling. Today we went through the rock tunnel and we need to get into Celadon City. Hopefully without trouble. We evolved Primate. Okay, we could sneak by. I think the new update to the Voxel mod may have changed something about the load distance of NPCs, because you saw they were loading way further out this time. I think I need to stock up on the Pokeballs too. So previously you might get stuck in a bad view angle like this, but with the new update you can turn it around with the mouse or the right stick of the controller. The Wilds of Kanto mod lets you scout for which Pokemon are in the area. You can select which of them you want to fight. And you see, I'm gonna choose no here, but I have a mod that instantly heals the Pokemon when I enter the Poke Center. So I don't need to kind of go talk to Joy every time. Then there's a new UI where I can basically see the active party. I was hoping that it could also do something with like the PC box. Let's see what happens. I might need to turn off the mouse mode. Let's see, so I press 3 and then it goes out, and then I can use the mouse. So yeah, with this you can see the full party kind of as I'm walking around. It's quite good to keep track of this. I don't know if it has any extra functionality. I guess we will see. So we have an autosave mod every 5 minutes. Just because the main menu has been starting to get crowded with things. But you can use flash from the HM menu and fly and strength, stuff like that, just by talking to the interactable objects. Some new art in the Pokédex, and in the post game we should have access to all the 251 Pokemon, Gen 1 and 2. Let's see if we can get an Eevee. I think we should get our Charmeleon for this. There might be some side quests around here as well. For example, here. The Rocket Gym. Be here. And this one is part of a evolution line quest. So there's the rocket outside the gym. And we do have infinite uses on the TMs. We do have a Pikachu, a flying one, that we could evolve. Maybe we'll get a Shelder and a Staryu at some point. And a Poliwhirl. The bag is fully modular here with different pockets. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Mr. Defective Parts. I got 33 mods right now, and I'd rather stay out of the start menu and just play the game. So the auto-saving mod came in clutch. What do we have here? Reflect, Egg Bomb, Horn Drill, Mega Kick, Takedown, Submission. I know we get more of these TMs at some point, but let's see how it works. They've been sorted somehow. Mega Punch. Razor Wind is a bit interesting, because it could be changed by one of these mods here. Yeah, I was gonna try the third person camera today. So now we got Ice Beam finally. So apparently Cubone can learn it. I mean, Bone Club is not that great. We'll get Bone Meringue soon. And this way we can hit some flying targets. Could teach it Rock Slide maybe, but we don't know. Why not replace Splash? It doesn't do much. Yeah, I have one that adds like a weird little crosshair or something in the battle mode. I've been wanting to find out what happened there, but so War Turtle is definitely gonna use Ice Beam. Bite is a dark type now. It's only gonna be good against the ghosts. It's gonna be really good against the ghosts and the psychics, even better than Body Slam. Guessing we can get rid of Body Slam for now. Yeah, the first person mod for walls and ceilings doesn't really work with my animated sprites mod for some reason. But you can still use it with the upstream voxel mod from Dramatic Shapes. But then you'd have to use another sprite framework like the Gen 2 Shiny sprites. No, I made the Battle Arts mod. It's a fork of the Dramatic Shapes Voxa mod. Considering getting rid of folks' energy. Because I don't really have any crit moves. So who would like to learn Egg Bomb? No one. Rock Slide though. Rock would be good against bugs. Flying. And fire. Ice. Nidoking can already hit most of the ice types in this game with Thunderbolt. And we should have a ground type move later on. That would be better against fire. Yeah, the modularity is crazy. People are getting really out there with like grand ideas for how much to overhaul. They can do it like in a week. It usually gets so convoluted to try and put things into a ROM hack. I released a ROM hack in 2015 and it took like months to complete. Let's see. The page I'm recommending is Fafos mod tracker. So that person does a lot of quest mods and quality of life mods that I use and enjoy, and they were willing to feature my mod on their page, and they have a sprites zip as well. So it's like a second place to get the sprites in case I have to take them down from GitHub. But the source code in GitHub doesn't have any sprites, it's just the folder structure and the scripts and tools to be able to download the sprites yourself, or to find out how to use the readmes and put in your own pictures. Especially if you're an artist, like you can keep your pictures offline and you can stream the game using the pictures. But yeah, the stadium model is gonna be fun. Battle animations too, that's awesome. The Generation 1 battle animations have been quite stale for a bit, and they also downscale when you play in the 3D battles. But yeah, I started looking from Zero Stig's channel like a few days back. I'm really happy that they showcase so many cool mods. Can anyone learn Tri-Attack? No. It's like the rarest normal type move. But yeah, somehow Cubone cannot learn Rock Slide. And Gyarados cannot either. It's very strange. Yeah, we'll come back to those. Let me know if you're missing the in-game music or something, I can turn it on. let's go check out some battles. Currently, I would like to raise Cubone a bit. So yeah, this is what the new update added. That did so little damage. Okay, I'll switch the music for you guys. Thank you, Seek. I'm happy that you were able to like intuit how you could add it yourself. Because it is a little bit in the weeds, like if you just get the empty source code. Let's see. Ah, it was the music volume. So here you can see, if we press number 3, we can go into first person, see our own shadow, go say hello to the Pokemon. And then press 3 again, you get like the third person mode. So here we got some Spearows and an Ekans. I'm thinking I could try Ice Beam on these guys. Sorry about my creaky share. Came through on the mic. Now this is scary because if it uses a mirror move, I might get ice beamed. This is why I like Rock Slide so much. Yeah, it took a long time to make my ROM hack. It was called Emerald Said, and later someone else released another ROM hack called Emerald Said, so it kind of got confusing after a while, but I got told to not distribute Emerald Said anymore, so I just left it. There's no point of like trying to convince people to change their names on the internet. Yeah, we can see the entirety of the cycling road. Can we get anything here? Don't remember. This guy has a Polyrath. Now everyone is healed. Yeah, I will not keep the same team all the time. I think I'm done with Gyarados for a while. I'll keep Wartortle. And get Charmeleon out. We got Eevee here. I'm not sure what to evolve it to. Fire Red Essentials, Green Remix, and Ocean Blue. That's a lot. Nice. So are you like a mapper? What's your favorite part of developing the ROM hacks? Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the update. And Rednet, like, you can choose any sprites you like. If you have things from another game that you want to put in, you can basically do it yourself. Especially if they're static, like you can keep them under 100 pixels. You can select where the sprites are placed. You can have front sprites instead of back sprites, or you can select any other gen that you feel is nicer. Gen 4 generally has a bit bigger sprites in the front. And then I added a bunch of different players here. So you can choose Gary, you can choose Ash, you can choose Red, you can choose your own PNG, like make something of your own. Or this one. This one is the guy from Yoto. I kind of like him. And then this is Red from Fire Green. And this one is Lucas from Gen 4, and this one is Hilbert from Gen 5, I think. You can mess around with these. Trainer art. Let's go see what the rockets are up to. How am I supposed to get over here? Flying bracket. She's blocking me from getting in here. I have to beat her in battle. Flying cup. Sounds like a job for Pikachu, to be honest. Let's get Pikachu. Miles is like our support Pokemon, so I'm gonna keep him around. I'm not so sure about Primeape. Let's see if we have Pikachu here. We have two of them. So this one is the yellow. Then this one is the flying Pikachu, which I don't know if we will need this one. Let's see if we can use the Thunderstone. No, we're in yellow, so he refuses. How do we get the Raichu in that case? I'm not sure. We'll need our real Pikachu. This one follows us. Yeah, you can zoom and use the mouse to control it. Yeah, she's gonna block me from getting in there unless we can beat her. Why not put Miles in front? We can use Reflect. It's only gonna autosave out of battle, so hopefully we can make this. I'm just trying to slow play this and get to the Elite Four, and then the post game begins. What did I do here? I chose the Gen 4 back art and the Gen 5 front art. Gen 5 back art will basically have their feet on the ground, so they will look quite well in the 3D battle. You can use back sprites from Emerald, from Crystal, or from the Super Game Boy release of Yellow. Psybeam, nice. That's what we need. It won't go straight when ran through West. I had to disable Steam because it was like hijacking my input controller and maybe resetting it to like a PlayStation profile or a Switch profile or something. So that was weird. But yeah, Pikachu should be able to take care of all these guys. We can use Reflect too. Yeah, you can have multiple save files. That's really handy. It's good that we got the Reflect up. So it's gonna be hard for Pikachu to tank these critical Fury Strikes. And Slam has become a dragon type move in this mod that I'm using, Yellow Legacy. And there's some other mod that changes bite to dark type. Yeah, they can. I was talking to a Gen 1 sprite artist, and he basically took Ken Sugimori's original Pokemon card art and tried to make them pixel art, but they only have a few sets done, so I don't know if they will contact me when they have a first set that they want to showcase in the game, but we'll see. I think some people are working on actually getting the stadium models into the game, and I don't know if they will be using the stadium attack animations. We will see. But yeah, it's good to keep Mr. Mime. So nice to see like the shadows changing with the sprite animation. Oh, the leveled us up real good. Yeah, these additional quest content mods and trainer rematches specifically, like they they really challenge me because it's like they have a few more levels than you. Especially if you spread out your XP or you don't use experience share, it can be tough to keep up. Let's talk to the Saffron guy. This looks like Venonat. Or is it coughing? I think it's coughing. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I really want to see new attack animations, because these ones get scaled down. Some of these Pokemon in the wilds of Kanto, they have like an aggression factor. So they will detect you like trainers do in front of them. Yeah, it should be possible to put something in the skybox for one thing, but also extending into the empty space here, just like a flat land texture or something that isn't too expensive to render all the time. Because all of these little voxel copies of trees, I think it's expensive enough already to try and render them. Let's give this guy some water. Yeah, we could have the Team Rocket air balloon, like an airship, fly around like old Final Fantasy. So this is one of my favorite cities, because we can get the psychic guy to give us a TM. I don't know if you need to like enter the Pokemon Center to actually list it as a fly location. Who here wants to learn Psychic? I think I will wait, because I will need the power points, and Psybeam is already doing enough damage. A lot of other Pokemon want the Psychic TM. So what else can we do here? Could get into the dojo. Do we want to though? Because these guys could be good to level up a flying Pokemon. I'm thinking Gyarados. Don't really need another fighting mon for my team right now, so I'll leave this guys. Yeah, the stadium art's gonna be sick. Love that you can see all the way to Celadon from here. Okay, let's do some battling. I got Charmeleon here. Could just go to the gym actually. The coin case. So yeah, don't gamble, guys. Not worth it. It's a nice sushi place. Here are the rockets. And this, is it the hotel? That's some of the PP for either Pikachu's Thunderbolt or... Yeah, he's happy. Or we will use it towards Psychic on the Mr. Mime in the end. Or Nido King's Earthquake, perhaps. Let's see what the rocket can say. It is a bit difficult to talk to people. Furnace, what the shit? Yeah, that's blowing my mind. Brian asks if AI was used when making this. I guess it is a legit question, but the game doesn't look bad because AI was used. It is basically a limitation of just the engine used here. We have under 500 megabytes of actual ROM data, and they fit on 1 megabyte chips in the cartridges. And basically what you're seeing is an engine that's recompiled all of the functions in the assembly ROM and tries to replay them best it can. There's still bugs, of course, but kind of the mismatch in fidelity or art style or anything like that comes mostly from the voxelization being a bit crude, and yeah, the assets are just low resolution overall. And whenever you try to mix in things from different generations, they do have different palettes, they do have different sizes, and like this composition here can look bad if the camera starts here, but AI didn't make that decision. It's like someone picked this fighting plaza as the location, and then they didn't consider like, oh, it's gonna be viewed from in here. But with these mods that we're adding, we're able to like work around all of the limitations of other people's work, and then AI's helping to decide which things to put together when they're trying to merge and solve conflicts between the different mods. And just documenting it all and helping other people understand what each mod is doing. It's also something that the AI is helping with. Like these sprites here and these conversions of the pixels into hologram voxel, like the AI is not doing that. What I'm playing right now, it's not burning any data center tokens. So people are only using AI to understand the code base they're working on and to figure out how to stitch things together, especially if they came from another line or technique of work when it comes to modifying games. They may not be familiar with Lua scripting, they may not be familiar with all the things in this new project. It helps them get up to speed, but the judgment of what to include in a mod or making changes, it still comes from the brain of the human and what they're talking to the AI about. And yeah, people who just think something is AI because they're looking at something that doesn't look right to them, or if they have cognitive dissonance about if something looks hand-drawn or hand-placed or not. coming to the conclusion that the AI is doing it is not the right one. All these mods come from human decisions. They're trying to describe like their vision to someone else or to an AI and then trying to get it all together. And they can get it up and running in so much shorter time that they can use the remainder of the time to polish it and to listen to other people's feedback and to get it battle tested. One of the core strengths of AI is actually the static code analysis it can do even without running the game. So it can catch a lot of errors that otherwise would be difficult for someone to browse quickly. Yeah, we have Charmeleon here. I think that's gonna be enough to wipe this gym. I mean, I thought the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were much less fun than this. Personally, I'm looking forward to Let's Go Yoto. And I would like to see something like a Legends Unova. For example, for the Battle Arts mod, the way AI was used was to just make the feature itself and then to run an author script that would let anyone running the script, either manually or with the help of some other tool, to help them download and organize and name all the files quickly. Because downloading 150 files into multiples of folders, naming each of them with your keyboard, like, that takes time. Not something you wanna get stuck on. The AI doesn't have to touch the pixels at all. I think doing a recompile of Gen 2 is still something people are very interested in. I'm not so sure about Gen 3 because they just released those on the Switch and Nintendo doesn't really like competition in attention. Yeah, I should follow him and see if he goes live or makes some videos. Yeah, I don't remember Render 96. What can you tell us about it? I think Brian has been really welcoming and like making the Discord a fully featured place and helping people get into the mod index and scaffold how people try to build on the project is really admirable. So I guess this gym can be a good showcase of when you might like to switch the camera from voxel to the new mode I made. I'm gonna play the rest of the gym in the white arena fill mode. Ah, okay. I thought I had a mod to mute that low HP noise. Okay, so we are here. We'll use a full restore on Charmeleon so he wakes up. And then we can try the new mode. Arena Fill White. This will put all the sprites in unlit mode as well, so if you're playing outside at night, it's gonna look different. So here's the the mode I just added. So it puts a white screen in front of the voxel world, and then it renders the sprites here last. So regardless of how we like turn the camera, there's not gonna be any interfering objects from the voxel world in front of them, and you can basically line this up as you like and have more of like a vanilla experience. You can combine this with the different animated pixels. And before, in my previous updates, like this didn't work, so I was trying to come up with a good solution to design something that would let people use animated sprites without having to like install a specific crystal set. This way you can line it up as you like, and you can see you can also hide the little missing seam by docking him to the text box. I'm using a joystick right now to change around the perspective, and now I'm using the mouse, so you can use it like whichever one you have. Do I have an antidote? No. So this is with the version 1.68. Playing on the 1.68 recompilation program as well. I'm running out of embers. But yeah, this feature with like keeping all the UI rules and combinations together. It did take like 2 hours maybe of talking to the AI and doing different stuff. Because it needed to read a lot of the code that Dramatic Shape put in and to exclude all the VR stuff. And the reason that I don't want to distribute the VR stuff is basically because my own VR headset and stuff like that, it doesn't work anymore, so I don't have the ability to like run the code and check that it's working well myself, and then I basically don't want to be responsible for the things that I couldn't test myself. I do have a lack of an iPhone though. I would like to have like an iPad or an iPhone to just test how it runs on that. And what you will see currently is that the UI plates in the battle mode, they will not be transparent in order to help with the flipping issue, and there's a bunch of stuff with the metal renderer that just doesn't go exactly as planned compared to Windows and Android. On Android you cannot see the nicer water reflecting the sky, for example. So there are some stray issues with the mobile builds. So the crustacean crustaceous one. Can you tell me about the update released? What is it including? I know Dramatic Shape said he was really cooking with the next update, but I'm not sure exactly what it is about. So we'll go heal, and you can tell us about the next released update. So here's the water I'm talking about. It's reflecting the clouds. So let's get to the remaining trainers in here. I wish Charmeleon had something better than just Ember. And I do want like wing attack when he evolves, because I don't have another like flying move that I know he can use. And I don't want to teach them fly just because. So I played with Fly Charizard for many times, and it just takes extra time. And I mean, he's going to learn Flamethrower eventually, but it's so much cooler to just get a Charizard. Weeping Bell. So the problem is I have Leech Seed on me. But I still need the XP. Yeah, we have 18 people watching, so please introduce yourselves or tell me where you're watching from, if you tried the game already, or if you're waiting on something before you jump in. We have some potions here to recover our strength. So yeah, here's the rematch thing. The rematches can be like level 30 to 40, so it's something you can come back to, like when you caught something in Cinnabar Island and you need a good place to train a fire Pokemon or poison Pokemon, you can come back to the gym here and rematch them. Hi Leo. Yeah, we all used to play the Generation 1 games back in '99 or something. Did you have the red version or the blue version? So we are paralyzed, but we can still get around it. I'm not sure where these shadows are coming from. Yeah, the velocity is really something people are getting behind. It can be difficult to keep track of the updates, what they include. People sneak a lot of stuff into all of their mods as well. Victory Bell. It's like, can I make it paralyzed too? No. The Pokemon Go craze was something. They started with the original generation Pokemon. To not alienate the fan base so much. Okay, so we beat all of them. We still need to heal. We don't have a dig user. I wish someone would make a mod to remove this poison effect, the visual. Because it's getting on my nerves. I mean, I have the audio. I can tell something is happening. Yeah, I love the Poke Walker. It was one of the best pedometers of its time. So now we're going to use the strats effectively here. I wonder if they have a different arena for the gym battle, but I'm not sure. Because we're not going to see it. I'm gonna set up a light screen and a reflect. I think most of these are special. Do these screens stay on forever in Gen 1? I don't remember. That's a nice crit. Now we're prevented from being paralyzed, and we're still faster than these guys. And if someone is faster than us, we can just use body slam. Ah, this is getting hard. Let's try Nido King. Because we got Ice Beam. This Ivysaur is not playing around. And none of them leveled up. Let's try and waste status move on a switch. And then Miles should be able to carry this out. Oh yeah, the Mew promo card. I missed that one. I do have a lot of like old cards that I made different decks with, but it's been a while since I played. Ah, that's a bummer. I hope you get a new collection someday. Thanks, Alexandre. I'm trying to survive this revamped yellow version. What is this pedal dance? Pikachu, please. One more. Oh. Yes. Oh no, it's getting back more than we heard it for. Yeah, the plastic display boss. Ooh, clutch crit. We did it. That's nice. Finally, some good moves for our grass Pokemon. So we noticed the rocket came back outside of the gym. So we'll need to go clear him out. This girl is back. blocking the rocket hideout. She's still doing the flying thing. Let's see. Fire specialist. What? I mean, we could take them on, but I think War Turtle will just be stomped. But we need to be able to beat her. This is only one slot. Yeah, we need to train until we can beat the fire specialist. Then we can go to the rockets. I'm using third person right now because it's the new one. These are the supported ones. I don't know what the rocket's gonna throw at me, but we'll see. The rockets, when you beat them after a gym, they let you choose one of their Pokemon. What could this one be doing? I think we should use Reflect. Shields up. Oh. Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna implement those. It's gonna be like an option for 3D battles, like stadium battles, and then circumvent all the sprite modes from being active at the same time. Golbat. Ryan, what is preventing you from having it on your other devices? Yeah, I'm just showcasing this new mode that I added. So you can have animated sprites from the first 5 gens. And if you have a certain dislike of voxels, you don't need to have them visible in the battles if you don't want to. But I will turn them on again. This is just showcasing what is new, because this didn't exist yesterday. So we will try out the different options and then fall back to what we like. I don't know what they gave headbutt in this gen, but it's really strong. Slash, yes, that's what we need. I was thinking of getting rid of body slam for slash. Bite is only for the ghosts. But yeah, the ghosts could be beaten by dig as well. I'll keep bite around for a bit. You never know when you need to like catch a Pokemon and you need a weak move. So Persian, we should be able to disable its speed, and then we can take it out. die. So, guys, who should we pick? We get to steal his Pokemon. We got so dinked by the Arbok in the beginning. I'm considering getting the Arbok actually, but Weeping Bell is a good pick too. But we already have Venusaur. And Persian is weird. I don't want to train like a... Yeah, I would rather have Persian and then train an Ekans to level 22. I can train a Bulbasaur, Sprout to get Weeping Bell as well, so I'll get Persian. But yeah, new in this version is you can see a lot further than you used to. Here are the different color modes. I don't know which of the sprites work with what palette, but I've been using the advanced palette here. I don't know if this is the yellow. Celadon, I think this could be the palette. But yeah, guys, help me decide where to go. Like, we have this party. We could catch something like a Doduo. Nidoking and War Turtle and Cubone are about to level up. Let's not repeat the same mistake we did last time. Ice beaming the mirror move. It's one level. Now we can check what palette we have. I have no idea what hard mode is. Could be from any mod here. So this is SGB mode, so it's a little bit washed out. We can swap around. Play random here. I like the red one. It was supplied by someone else in the Discord. Then I do like the 4th generation front sprites and 5th back sprites. We could go with unlit for the sprite, just to show how it works. And go with the nighttime. So in the nighttime people were complaining that they had a hard time seeing the Pokemon. So with unlit, the sprites will have character lighting. We don't have any Pokeballs. Timer. Who else was close? Nidoking or Turtle can do some damage. Groovy Palette. Okay. I've seen a couple music mods for this game. I don't know exactly how they do it, but you would need a lot of files on your computer, and then I'm not sure exactly. Oh, this is the box mode. Huh. Fire Red Leaf Green soundtrack. Okay. I like the stadium music, but I saw someone using something else. Do you guys know how strong trash is in this generation? Is it 100 or 90 or something? I'm not seeing my XP bars. $11. $80. But that is worse than Body Slam. We need to buy the Pokeballs too. Emergency. Finally have all the great balls. So the issue with the sprites being too big, it depends a bit what you're using and how much zoom you have. Because the Gen 2 sprites are quite small, they shouldn't be a problem. okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly how. This is the bag mode. And this puts the cursor in here. Ah, this makes it easier. So if I want to move a pen on that, in here. Ah, that's easy. We're playing with the third-person camera from the Dramatic Shapes voxel mod fork I'm developing. Comes with the animated battle art sprites, and then you can also use first and third-person camera controls. Let's see what we were doing. These are just some guys I wanted to evolve later. And this box too. Starmie is really strong, but I don't want to put him on my team. I would rather have Blastoise for a bit. And then here are some other evolve candidates. So the next challenge was a 3 battle in a row against a fire trainer squad. That means we will need something to resist fire and hit back with water. Rock, maybe? I'm not sure Udit is a good idea. It doesn't have much special. Or we could just use Charizard with Dig. Then they cannot dig against us. I think that's a good option. And Cubone. You can use Cubone too. Something's going on with the game speed. Okay, we're back. Is this... I know there's like a trade section somewhere. I should have another Cubone. A rock tunnel, and then we can trade it in Celadon. And this guy probably has some electric Pokemon, so we can get Cubone some experience and Charmeleon some experience. Okay, so you're zoomed out on Android. What issues are you having? My mod zooms out a little bit after the first entry to the battle, just to make it easier to see stuff. See if they're gonna blow up. No? I mean, the sprites from Gen 3 can be a little bit short as a loop. So if they're glitching like that, maybe that's the issue. They mostly animate when they enter battle and then stop in the real games, but My implementation is to loop the animations. And that will kind of exacerbate the short anim cycle. It just stays zoomed in. Do you happen to have them stuck to the UI perhaps? I'm using the back placement auto. And that should put them like in the world, like this. If you put them attached to the UI, they will be as big as this. Sometimes even touching the enemy opponent HUD. For me, it's like I don't use the shiny mod. I think there's a way to make it work with my mod. It's basically that you leave one of your folders without PNGs, and then you set your options to prefer that generation. For example, if you delete your entire Gen 2 animated front folder, and then you install the mod that makes it the backup sprites animated and have shiny chance from crystal, then basically my mod is not going to know what to do when trying to look at the Gen 2 catalog, and it will default back to the other behavior of the other mod, I'm hoping. Or you could try it with the static mode and it will still play the animations because that's how the other mod is implemented. Because I don't distribute any static sprites, so the static mode should let you use it. So there are different ways, and especially like if you want an animated player, you might need to delete the animated Gen 2 folder and run a Gen 2 sprite mod in order to kind of piece it all together. But let's go heal. What is the battle size? Is it in here? Fill, fixed. Let's try the fill, I don't know. I'm just gonna do. If you put in sprites that are larger than 100 pixels, they can tend to be too big. I don't know what you have been doing, so... I mean, people are installing like 20 mods and then you're always going to have to look through the compatibility and maybe even make some concessions and leave one mod out if it doesn't behave together with the others. What do we have here? Growlits. Abras. So this is battle size fill. I'm not sure what the difference is. Oh man. Jigglypuff. Okay, so if you have the Gen 2 sprite mod, and they are bigger than your screen, then that's an issue with that mod. I don't know anything else that would affect it. Trying to avoid like the roar here. Gen 1 Pokemon, they don't have very good AI, they will just pick a random one. It's aggravating. Oh, thought I beat this one. Yeah, I can show the settings. I got stuck last time fighting this Clefable because it has minimize. Oh no. Okay, they only have one minimize. Just need one more hit. How can you miss like 4 embers in a row? There we go. So I'm trying to avoid the gambler there. Let's get somewhere safe. So the options I have now, they are a bit mixed in with other things, but you want to look for the first one in my mod, which is called 3D Battle. It needs to be on. And then Battle Art, I use animated. If you use static, it's going to default back to whatever other sprite modes you had. And for the animated set, Gen 3 trainers are a bit larger. And then the player anim is just what plays when you enter the battle, like you will throw a Pokeball and be out of there. And here, this is what the opponents are using. So we can go... Gen 2 is Crystal animated, this is Emerald animated, this is Platinum animated, and this is Black and White 2 animated. The first gen here, it doesn't really have much, but it will fall back to just static small sprites. And if you put something else in here that is static, you can basically use those together with animated players and animated back art. But this will use the Super Game Boy sprites, if you like those. You can try the Emerald ones, and then here you can select between back and front sprites for your own Pokemon, and you can lock them to whatever is best, or to the world, or to the UI. And then here you can select if the sprites are going to be shaded or not, and if the text box is going to be filled with a dark plate or if it's going to be transparent. For some reason the anti-aliasing feels off when it's on 2. This is laggier, I don't know. Yeah, that looks worse. It's called Battle Arts. You can find it in the Discord. And if you don't have the animated mod pack, I can link it in the chat. You wanna get the zip file and not the source file. Just gonna say something like this. Just gonna check the Discord for a bit. So what are people talking about now? Fire Red mod. Battle sprites. Then 1.6 has stadium stuff. Nice. I'm gonna look in the stadium update for dramatic shapes. Seems like they did a good job. What am I doing? I'm gonna go in the tower here. Train Cubone. Catch another Cubone. I'll play in this mode for a bit. Use the flash. No! Cube won't come back. But yeah, the stadium mode looks sick. I'm glad that they found something to really up like the level of novelty and excitement, because I don't think people were really ready for the idea of something other than sprites. This is really cool that Dramatic Shape is thinking outside the box. But yeah, also it's like the mod I've been doing here, it is of course riding the coattails of all the work they put into the voxel mod itself, so I will give them all the credit they deserve. It's gonna be nice to see what they do with the 3D models going forward, if they can even do something like Colosseum. That would be epic. Or at least do something with the attack animations. Because that is too difficult for me to find online. Like, I haven't seen like where are the sprite animations for attack moves. I don't know how to port them really. Let's catch another Cubone and trade it for Machoke, so we don't have to level up Machoke. So you do need a stadium ROM to actually get the 3D models working. I'm just replying to someone on Twitter. Checking back on the stream now. There's a lot going on in the Discord too today. So someone is playing with stadium battles with gold sprites. It's basically 2D fighting a 3D. But you can have Pokemon Stadium battles in VR. That's quite next gen. Got a lucky paralyze here. Yeah, people are thinking, is Android gonna be able to handle all the stadium files? Let's get back to YouTube here. Oh, you got it sorted. Nice. Still had to catch a Cubone. So what are you guys up to? Are you downloading the Stadium ROM, or are you working on something? It is 2 AM here. Should be getting to sleep soon. Cubone, come down here. Yeah. There's a lot of chilling to be had in this recomp. Like, you can add so many quests and post-game things to do. I'm getting tired of these dudes. If we want to re-enter to reroll the spawns, it's going to be like we have to use flash again. Like this. This is how it looks in the... Even if you have shaded sprites, it's going to say that it's daytime in the caves, so the night render is not active, even if it's on flash. So what we do here is just do the flash, and then somehow all the Pokemon get re-rolled when you flash. Yeah, sure. I would play Gen 2 in the recomp. I don't get why there's light down here though. Ow. I mean, doing fire red and leaf green, I'm not sure exactly what it adds. We already have Kanto here. Brian must have worked so long on the original recomp anyway, so it's like you want to do something that is quite far out time-wise, you still want to aim for something that is different enough to go viral again. Or something that hasn't had too many ROM hacks. Because we've all played this game a lot of times. Here's the Cubo we need. This might have looked weird, but we're using the dragon move. This is the Cubone we need. Can we get a paralyze? Yes. So in yellow you can trade Cubone for Machoke. And it should evolve into Machamp at the same time. Unless they change the evolve condition to level 40. We can get out of this cave. The thing I like about Gen 1 the most is that everything has like a speed to it in the battles. So all the attacks feel powerful. In Gen 2, Gen 3, it's like you see someone use Scratch and the screen doesn't shake as much, it doesn't look as violent, and kind of loses its edge a little bit. And then in Gen 1 the health bars, they drop faster too. If you played Generation 4, you will know like the annoyance of just attacking someone with a large HP pool. You have to wait for 5 seconds or something. So let's try here to swap our Cubone for the other one. And yes, there's no other Cubone that I can see. So we now have a completely new Cubone in the party that we just caught, and we're gonna go give it to someone else. Or we can just fly, why not? Yeah, they fixed that in Platinum. Don't get me started on Blissey. Here we go. Goodbye, Cubone. It was nice knowing you. I don't know how strong Machamp is, but with the Yellow Legacy mod, you get the fighting karate chop. So you don't need to learn submission, and you don't need to rely on low kick. Yeah, if we can get Ricky to level 40, it's gonna evolve into Machamp. We could take this guy for spin. I think there's a normal Pokemon over here. And if I'm not mistaken, you can even do breeding in the daycare here. Maybe it's not the best place to farm XP, but it's doing something. We're getting boosted experience. So this is new. Item evolution. You can delete moves. That would be HMs. I don't know if they can be deleted and then reminded. Oh, so we can remember Karate Shop. That's good. Nidoking can learn all of these. Then TM Archive. Oh, you get TMs. I don't know which mod this is from, but this is cool. I don't know if it will allow me to evolve Pikachu, but who knows. So the daycare, you can leave 2, and then you can check on the pair, and you can make baby Pokemon. So we could actually try and get baby Pokemon here. What should we do? I don't want to leave Pikachu here, but we could swap him for the other. And I don't know what to put them with. It's like you could put both Pikachus here. And we could relearn the moves that we lose. Let's see if we leave to Pikachu, if we get a Pichu. Okay. If we just walk around, maybe we can get a Pichu. Let's teach him Rock Slide. I want to save folks' energy and perhaps get Earthquake. Let's see. We have an egg. We have Pichu. Are you guys watching? We have Pichu. So we do have a Pikachu now. Can we evolve him? Yes. Oh. That's perfect. I didn't know we could get Raichu in this. Where is our Pikachu? What happened? Am I blind or did my Pikachu in yellow just get nuked? Cause yeah, I don't see my yellow Pikachu. It's gone. We can do a new game plus and train him from a Pichu again. Or we could actually get some other cool electric user into our team. Magnemite. It's the steel type in this game. It could be quite defensive. I mean, if you use it an electric type, you're only gonna Thunderbolt anyways. Then we can get some other mon later. I don't want to get a Jolteon just because. So you only get one of the EVs. Unless we complete this quest or whatever. But yeah, now we have Ricky and Magnemite. Soon Charizard and Blastoise. Ah, oh my god, Pikachu is here. I'm so stupid. I thought we would lose him. But we need Magnemite to evolve anyway. So we will get Charmeleon evolved. Take Ricky in here. Take out Pika. And then what happens if we have Clefairy and Jigglypuff? They prefer to play with others. I guess that's fine. We know the feature works. Still want Cubone. And Magnemite. And there's no reason to keep Tackle. What about Mega Drain? No. Try attack. No? Okay. I mean, what can you do with the Magnemite then? Teleport? The fuck? They must be able to learn something. Counter? No. Oh, double T. Rest, why not? Because we can cheese this with the poker flutes. And yeah, let's take Charmeleon to this place. Who is that? Growlithe. I feel impatient to get Charizard now. But it's the 10 of you guys watching. What do you want to see? In terms of the mods, we've installed 33 of them. I think it's really nice that the music doesn't speed up when you run the game faster. Because that always irks me when I play the normal games. I don't think I will be able to one-shot Growlithe with Slash. But we could try it for the next one. It seems he knows our strategy. Yeah, if Pidgeotto goes down to a Slash, then so should the others. So here's the rematch. You can see they are quite high level. But that helps us fight to... Oh. The AI might also be smarter. Now we don't have the best people to fight here. Ah, come on. Okay. No cheesing. Only got so many slashes. One more. Yes, okay. So slash takes up growth, and we got a Charizard. Nice. Honestly, I don't think we need Ember if we have Wing Attack. Don't fight me on that one. Because Wing Attack will do 90 times 2 power against something that is weak to flying. That would be fighting types, it would be bugs and grass. And I don't think we need to be fighting ice types with Charizard just yet. So now we can take Charizard. For a spin in Celadon. And then take Cubone into the Lavender Tower next time. And I guess hatch the egg on the way. These guys could have grass types. Eradicate. I mean, we can try to resist with steel here. So Magnemite is kind of the opposite of a glass cannon. It is a steel cannon. I flinched. Ah, no. She figured me out. Ah, this is hurting. Nidorino. And this guy's not playing around. Even use counter dig. Two times, what the shit? Okay. Huh. So she likes Nidoran, but she has a Weeping Bell. I don't want to get Razor Leafed. Or poisoned. If they explode, at least we'll be underground. Are we speed tying? Three coins. Licky tongue. I mean, double kick is not that bad in this generation for Nidoking, because somehow he doesn't learn dig. And on a super effective double kick is 120 power, and Nidoking doesn't have any stab poison moves. Until now. Sludge, okay. So I don't know how strong Sludge is. But we got hit really hard by an Arbok before. I think they used Sludge. Yeah, okay. It's like a substitute for Sludge Bomb. And it takes out anything. Hi Nate, Oscar. Like in my mod, Battle Arts, based off of Dramatic Shapes mod. Let me give you the link. There I packaged all the sprites and I can show you how to change them. We were running with Gen 4 sprites for a bit, but here is the Gen 5 ones I'm using for the back sprites, and then we were using Emerald sprites, and here's Gen 5. I can use Gen 3 for the back sprites if I want to. go see about Gary. Yeah, it's my mod. So you see, this is the difference. 34. I should have brought someone else to fight this. Firo. Bugs in what way? I think the most fun bug and exploit I found was basically to get paralyzed and then you dig underground, and if you become fully paralyzed while in dig mode like I am now, the bug is that you get to select another move without coming out of the ground, and then you stay underground until you get to dig again. Kadabra. Yeah, I like the multiple generations too. How does Kadabra tank that? Is Dark a special type in this gen? I think Dig is our strongest. Charizard, you know what to do. Shelter. Now, Charmeleon. This could get dicey, like, they could have... Yeah. Bite is a special attack. Ooh. Yes, that was a good fight. But I wanted to get Marowak before quitting today. Let's see what the ghosts are up to. Can we fight the trainers? So this is the ghost. Oh, so we can fight these ones, but not the random ones. Psywave? It's crazy. It's not the best to farm these on a physical attacker, but at least we can one-shot them. Makes it faster. Need 28 to get Marowak. You see, I got smog hit while underground. That's a bug. Right? Has to be a bug. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, so you can get hurt by poison while being scared of the ghosts. So in this gen, the special stat is also a defensive stat. So it makes Drowsy and Magneton really tanky. So we need to deal with them another way, like using Sonic Boom, Dragon Rage, physical moves. Can we wake up, please? No. This could take me out in one go. I'll gamble on it not using Nightshade. Again? That's a dice roll. You never know. I almost cancelled. Ooh, okay. Let's see if we can catch this one. Nice. We got the free gas leaf. I was looking for the healing place here. Ooh, level 27. This one we have Charizard just as a bodyguard. Bouncer. I'm not sure if we can bypass the Marowak fights. I don't want to waste like a Pokédoll on it. Ninetales, that's new. I guess he went into her. Yeah, these sideways are messing me up. Should I use bite? Try bite. It's like super effective, but it doesn't do much. This sprite mod is my mod. You can get it here. It now supports a controllable battle camera, third person and first person mode. This was sprites from Gen 5 and Gen 3. We can change as well to 4 or to Generation 2, but everybody has seen the Generation 2 sprite mods already. So here's something else. Now we're using Gen 4. The mod is called Battle Arts. It's a fork from the dramatic shape. So you don't need to have both, you only need the Battle Arts to have the 3D and everything. But if you want to import things like Pokemon Stadium models, you need to use the upstream version of Dramatic Shapes voxel mod. Because I'm not gonna go in that much on things outside of sprites. I think the sprites are part of the aesthetic here, so I will not do the full 3D models. I could look into like if they port something like different visual effects for the attacks. I might be into that. Of course we get poisoned. Somehow bite is not that strong anymore. Or they just have a lot of special. Missing no, I'm not sure. I don't think the glitches are working. At least the Mew glitch is not working. We're trying to get Blastoise. Psyche, okay. We're getting out of our depths here. Can Marowak even deal with this? I mean, he looks cool, but he doesn't have a thick club. It's like, who is he gonna fool? Neither can go. Two damage. That's why we never use Psywave. Let's see how well Magnemite does against these guys. We have Thunderbolt from the third gym. It's a 2-shot. Guess that works. Hmm. I don't know how long Sonic Boom is gonna be useful. It's not very accurate, but we could hit you dudes. I know Thundershock is useful all throughout the waters. Yeah, let's use Dig, get out of here. Could get a TM. Is it over here? Like, I'm playing first person. Out to the guards. Swift. That's something the Magnemite can learn. So we can teach the egg stuff. What? This is how it looks first person and third person. So Magnemite should be able to put in some work over here. Waterfall, okay. Hmm. I need a better rod. And we need to heal Magnemite. But yeah, this voxel mod is like, it feels like it is lagging when we move around. Kind of mask it by going slow. How do we check on the egg? We got a Pichu egg from putting 2 Pikachus in the daycare. Then we evolved one of the Pikachus with the fly move into Raichu. Should we spend a revive here? Yeah. Please no crits. It looks like Magnemite can still tank a bit of special moves. It's not too bad. But it needs HP ups. So this was where we were going last time. And we got 13 people in here, so this is the Fire Club. They are blocking the access into the game corner. So we are going to try and get in by brute force. And none of them can use dig against me because I'm flying. At least they heal the team between fights. This is gonna be annoying. No. Okay, we have limited tries to take down Rapidash here. It's gonna take it out itself. Flareon. It's gonna be a problem. Unless it messes up like this. Okay. Just need one more dig. In a higher row. Growth? Ah, there's one more. Oh no. At least they have some kind of recoil. How did I predict this? Okay. Is there an item here? Do I even have item finder? No. Should get the item finder. It's nice to see all these from a different side. Oh. Let's try out the new waterfall. Are they gonna have all the evolutions? They're going to have Flareon. How? It's nothing. Oh, we got all the evolutions. Nice. Didn't know you got all of them. Sign beside Diglett's Cave. Okay. We'll do this quest later. Try and get item finder first. I think this was where I got the Magnemite in the first place. So we're on the home turf. This is some Roblox shit. This guy gave me the Doug trio. You can both see the Pokemon in the overworld and get them in random encounters. So you are not safe in the caves just because you know how to run around the spawns. No, I don't want Swift. Let's take War Turtle and start here next time. Because I am going to sleep. Thank you for watching today. It seems this is the highest record, like 21 people. So I will stream again tomorrow if I have the time. But for now, go check out my mod Battle Arts. Or if you have a Pokemon Stadium ROM, you can go check out the original creator of the voxel mod, Dramatic Shapes, and you can play with 3D models inside of this game. So that is really cool. Thank you for watching and see you some other time. You can join the Discord for the Boys Club's games and talk to the creator of this recomp project. His name is Brian. Give him a shout out, retweet some posts on X or share the mods that you like, and people will enjoy this game for a long time.